Hello, friends and bing bongs. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Sentient Cube Game Dev stream. How has everyone been doing? How has your day been doing? My day has been great. I spent most of the day sleeping, but you know, I got a lot of energy. And today's agenda is gonna be fun. Doing some level design as usual. And I feel like I'm gonna get a lot more done compared to last stream. So I'm really excited for that, you know? I'm just trying to deal with the impending doom of my big exam tomorrow. I feel like I've studied like 30 hours for this exam at this point. Like I've studied maybe 3 hours a day for like 10 days straight. It feels like that. It's like a decent amount, right? I'm pretty familiar with this stuff, but I still have a chunk of knowledge that I don't have. The exam's tomorrow, so I'm basically out of time. But you know, you can, you know, there's only so much you can do. But anyways, great day. Had a really nice lunch. Went out to a nice diner and stuff like that for dinner. Made my home cooked meal as usual. Nice and healthy, feeling good. And I had a nice nap too in the afternoon, and just did a bunch of studying. So basically, my brain could really chew on something that isn't math, right? So really looking forward to doing that. Let's take a look at what we've done last time, shall we? Okay, as the Devstream custom, I will be playing the game at least one time, and let's go ahead and enjoy. Right. Let's enjoy having these new goodies in the game. Yep. Okay, very cool. They really add like some. Oh, I missed that one, guys. It's fine. Oh, it's that. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. All right. This is level 2, right? And this is the hard path. Pretty sure it's faster than the main path too. And then that's it, right? But anyways, let's try to set a record, okay, for fun. It's the custom. You know what I'm saying? We have to play a run, right? Alright, let's see if I can get like a good record today. But anyways, so today I think I'm going to be deleting this level, the one with the blocks, and making a proper introduction to the twirl. Actually, depending on the order of things, I might have to end up working on like a launcher, like that I was talking about. But who knows? Who knows? You never know for sure. So there is that. Alright, so far so good. Yeah, so what I really need to do, oh shoot, oh I almost got that. I thought it was kind of cool. Anyways, so what I've done so far for basically everything is that I've made the hard path. This is the hard path, and I need to understand that it's not always going to be that easy. So I need to make an easy path for people that are unable to, to keep up with what the level is asking for. And I would say this is a more well-designed level, so this is the easy path, and then I'll make a hard path with like skips and stuff. And it makes sense, right? We're gonna play around with the level design a lot. I have an idea for this one. Don't forget to turn. This one's unforeseen heights. I don't really like it that much. We're gonna have to like think about what we could do here. And right. Purple skip, and I totally fail it. I don't think this part of the map is that hot as well, so you know we gotta. All right, you know, no, I'm not playing this run through. All right, let's get cracking. You know, that is what I want to do. Oh, what's going on here? All right, let's take a look. Oh, what is this? Oh, okay. All right, let's work on some code, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so we're gonna need to do this, and we're gonna need to do this. Okay, this should probably work. Let's take a look. Let's just see if the compiler errors are no longer showing up. Okay. Perfect. So yeah, we got a few things to take note of. We want goodie can be collected from further away. That's something we want. Okay. And we're going to need to do more testing with like the levels. So I'm not going to fret too much about the details for now. So this should be fine enough, right? Okay, now the question is, what do we do with level 3? Let me take a look. So what happens is you kind of do this, and then you kind of do that. This looks like the easy path, for sure. Maybe we could have a hard path where it goes up, and then like a skip somewhere. I'm not sure. Well, let me think. I have an idea. Let's make this. Let's expand upon this idea. So what if we had something along the lines of, let's go like this. And go like this. Okay. Let's just make this smaller because it wouldn't hurt. Yeah, like that. So basically, what if, like, if you go on the inside, right, you get this gradually descending stairwell, basically. These gradually descending steps, and then for here... that really bothers me, but I'm not gonna care about the details right now, because we're just going with rough. We're going rough right now. Yeah, it's like, okay, let me think. There's just a lot going on, really. But, okay, so this, yeah, so the early levels are quite different, because I made the early levels easy. So basically what I'm doing right now is I'm creating the hard path. And I have to keep in mind that I can't make the hard path betray the philosophy of the easy path. And right now, the easy path is teaching you, like, if you fall into this, you end up getting reset. So I guess I'll do this instead. Is this doable? It's time to test it. Take a look. I'm gonna tweak this camera angle a little bit. Okay, looks a bit better. Let's go here. Like so. Okay, that is not doable. Now we know. It just takes so long, man. Okay. So I think. What to do? Like, look at how annoying this Unity snap to grid thing is. Like, it's so annoying. It just doesn't make sense at times. Like, what is this, right? Why does it work sometimes? Okay, whatever. I think I might have figured it out, but it's annoying, and I don't mean to complain, but it's annoying, and I hate working with it. Okay, let's just go with that. Would it make sense to make it half-half? Or do you think I should do like 1/3? I think we'll go with 1/3. 1/3 is cooler. Okay, and then let's put it here. Oh, let's make it so that on the hard path, like so, you have to do climbing even more aggressively, like so. That's a little too aggressive, so let's lower it just by a bit. Yeah, just like so. And then over here, this one is probably equal height. Let's move that here. Yep, and then yeah, okay. Maybe I should be putting the hard path somewhere else. Like maybe like this, so that I can put a goodie earlier. Oh, okay. We're starting to get somewhere. Okay, so the first thing is we need to put a goodie before the hard path. Right? This is level 3 game show. Okay. Go ahead and drag this goodie over here. Where are we going to be putting the goodie? We are going to be putting the goodie right here, where it's nice and easy to collect. Everybody will be collecting this goodie. We all know that. Like so. Okay. You know, I have an idea. There's like this idea that like I would give, if you collect a goodie, you get a speed boost, which is like the incentive to collect the goodie, even if you're trying to go for the world record. But then like if you, the moment you collect it and you go flying, you're gonna feel like you don't have much control. So I was thinking like, okay, what's a new player not going to do that a veteran player is going to do? And I just had an idea, which is the veteran player is going to be doing like bounces like often. So what if I made it so that if you collect a goodie, your next bounce becomes really powerful? And something like that. That might be something to explore, right? I don't know the effect of that yet, so that would be something to explore, right? It'd be interesting. All right, so let's go ahead and make the hard path. Hard path needs to be a bit smaller and a bit like so. Oh, we need to move this wall this way, and then we need to bring everything that was already existing. We need to extend it properly, like so, right? And so the hard path will be closer, right? And the easy path will be further. How about we keep going just a bit? We don't know how much space we need right now, so let's just go with that. And I really like this idea of like the dividers. Let's get a bit more creative. Technically, there's nothing stopping me from doing this, right? And then I go like this. And so basically, if you want to get over here, you have to do something fancy. And this is one of the fancy things, right? There's basically a little staircase for you to climb onto. This seems pretty reasonable to me, but I'm not sure. We're gonna bring it up to the proper height. Maybe like this. This is how you know the grid was useful. Let's go with that. At this point, I don't care about lining up the lines and the stuff like that. I'm just gonna do whatever, right? Okay, so basically, you can land on this. And then there's a little staircase. I'm gonna make it so that the little staircase also has room for error, so that you have to be wary as well. This looks pretty good to me, right? And then all that's left is to make the easy path. Easy path is this way. It just takes longer, and it's also like but it's easy, right? It takes longer, and it's not the first thing that you see, but it's easy. And that's the whole idea. Okay, I have no idea why this line thing isn't lining up. It's just so scuffed. Honestly, I'm so frustrated by this. That's not lined up. This isn't lined up. Offset's like correct. I don't know. But it's like, I don't care. We're just doing rough, right? We're making it rough right now. But it just bothers me. It bothers me to no end, for real. Oh, I am so bothered by this. It's fine. And shrink this. Bring this. Maybe I'll just copy paste this so that it stays nice and proportional. Yeah, I have no clue what's going on with that, like, for real. Okay, so let's go like that, and then we shrink that, and now the player knows that they have the option to choose the easy path or the hard path. And it's like a really small shortcut to look at, right? Let's see. And it's not too challenging, I hope, right? It doesn't look challenging to me, but you know, I can't be the judge for that. So this is the second goodie. It's a little bit harder to get, but hopefully players will want to try. But if you can't do it, then you can just come from here, and there's no way to cheese it, right? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. How difficult could it be, right? No, it's over here. So you go here, you go here, and then you're like, oh no, yay, collect this one. Oh, I fell, ahaha, funny. Okay, let's try that again. It's like, oh, look at that. It's like, oh, nice, right? So yeah, we're just basically, okay, that's good. That's pretty nice. And this is supposed to be the level that teaches you about twirl, right? So we're gonna have to switch some things around quite a bit. Let me think. How do we teach the player how to twirl? Let me take a look. So maybe I'll just make a jump that's just too long, right? And I'll teach them like it's a double jump. And it's like, oh, let's try this, and then oh, it doesn't work, and then it's like, oh, just hit right click as you're falling, and you'll extend it, and then the player will grab. The next level could teach them how to turn while twirling, I guess. As much as it's just like, I just really like the voice line for this one, right? Which is like, oh, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck wood, that one. But I guess I'll just have to do away with it. Like, that needs to go, right? Blah, blah, blah. But basically, we're really changing like the level design quite a bit. Okay. Yeah, I really love the first two. The level 0, right? Level 1. It really basically needs no change. It's perfect, right? But a level about jumping needs to change. So a level about jumping it is, right? Easy path, you're climbing these staircases, and then you learn about getting reset if you fall. But I mean, not really. I need to think about this again. I mean, I like the layout though. It looks good. I might have to change things up. And then there's this, which I have to think about. And then there's this. I need to get to that. So, okay, we put one gutty here. I mean, if the level keeps expanding, we might not even need this first gutty here. Okay, let's take a look. Was there some Z fighting here? No, right? It looked like it, but I don't think it's actually happening. Okay. And then this is, again, this is still the easy path. I think this is still sufficiently easy. So what's gonna have to end up happening is I am going to have to delete this, and this, and this. And I have to rethink about the identity of this entire level. So, as much as it hurts, we're going to have to... Hold on, Control Z, 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 Z. Okay. Before we start mutilating what used to be, let's go ahead and make an extra save of this project. So this one, oh, are you working? Yeah, okay. Go ahead. Oh, wow. That's a lot of extra GBs in my hard drive, but it's a good thing it's a big one. Yeah, we're good. We're making a backup so that if I regret doing anything, there's always something to fall back to. And you think, what am I gonna call this? This is gonna be called pre-level reworks. And then we can try again when it's done, right? Okay, let's start deleting. Control Y. Delete you. Right, I'm just not exactly happy with this. This is a really problematic level, and I need to deal with that. So we're gonna start working, and it's gonna be detached, but I'll find a way to reattach the levels back together. So let's work on it, shall we? I just had this cool idea where basically the the hard path, it just kind of goes straight for the most part, while the easy path, it like it's kind of like a sidewinder. That would be kind of cool, right? All right, so what do I want for my next hard path challenge, right? I guess this is where we work on our skill sets, right? In terms of like, do I work on the hard path first or do I work on the easy path first? So what I've done so far is I have made a hard path from an existing easy path, and then here I've done a hard path from an existing easy path as well. So let's try the other way and see if that's any easier, right? Where basically there's an easy path already exists and we make a hard one. This time, let's do a hard path already exists and we make the easy one, right? It might not work out, but at least we'll know, right? So after you do this, doing, I want the player. What do I want the player to do? Well, I want them to overcome yet another set of deaths. I want them to overcome dead zone again, right? And this time it'll be more difficult. I think this time I'll make it so that they have to aim themselves while climbing. Oh, looks like this is unproportionately sized. Like, what? Like, what is going on here? All right, we're gonna delete that. We're gonna hit copy paste. Then we're just gonna use that. I know what's going on. It's like the meshes are like stretched to like different proportions, but it's like so cringe. It genuinely is cringe, but I don't want to. This is just so unappealing, really. I remember why I don't want to work with this. Like, what's happening here? Why are you doing that? Why do you have to do that? Oh, it's like, why? And you know what the answer is? The answer is I don't care anymore. I don't care that the blocks don't. Okay, fine. I do care. It bothers me. It bothers me. I'm so bothered by this. This right here. I can't handle it. I have to manually line it. This is why it takes me extra long to make levels in the Unity Inspector, because I have to line these grids up manually every single time, and it drives me crazy, man. Okay, but we'll keep on forging forward, okay? Alright, so let's see. Right? So the first task is jump this way, and then the second task would be jump that way. But let's just make it interesting. Rotate it this way. Let's make it this direction, right? And then let's make it taller by 2 steps, like so. And then for this part, I think that for the easy path, I'm going to have the player execute 1 hop. But so for this one, you hardly need to aim, right? And for this next one, for my next magic trick, I will make the man disappear. Let's just go with that. Extend it this way. I don't know if that's aligned, but I'll find out. And then we're going to make them do 1 singular jump, and it's equal height. This time it's just a simple equal height jump, right? Not very risky and pretty friendly. You know, I believe. Like so. So if you're doing the hard path, right? You come in, you do the intro to this level, you collect this, you go boing boing, and then you go boing 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 boing. Okay, yeah, it looks good. You know, I'm pretty proud of this one, right? I'm pretty proud of this one. You can see here, here's another goodie. Go ahead and grab the goodie if you feel like it. All right, so let's play the easy path first, and then let's play the hard path after. Okay, dun, 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 dun. Here. Dun, 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 dun. So like this. So like that. This works. That works. That works. Okay, yeah. That's pretty easy. Oh, we forgot to play the easy path. And then at the end of the level, we'll... Okay, so this level is about... You just learned how to jump, and this one's about jumping with risks, right? So I guess the next level would be about... Oh, we forgot. We're playing the easy path, right? So if you don't have the confidence, then you can simply decide to just roll this way. Yep, and then you can roll this way. But then the game will force you to do a thing, so you'll be like, oh, okay, fine, I'll do it. Right? It's like, okay, fine, I'll do it. Because these are technically easier since, like, you don't care about left, right that much, and then you don't care about the timing as much because I made it so that the second one is slower so that you don't have to care too much, but this one, the timing matters a bit more. But the left, right doesn't matter too much as well, but I think it's fine if we don't care, right? I don't think it's an issue, really. So yeah, let's just go with this. All right, go ahead and copy this wall and throw it all the way here. We just want to make sure it's not too cramped as well. Don't want to let the player feel too cramped and stuff. So let's take a look. This level looks pretty smacking. I'm gonna call this level if you fall in the game, you fall in real life. This one, no, level 3. So yeah, game show is no longer a thing. If you fall, hold on, we need title cast. If you fall in the level, if you fall in the level, you fall in real life. Okay. So we have our 3 goodies now, which is when we can call it a day for this level. Where is it? Okay, so this one is just getting the player to be more familiar with jumping and stuff, right? This is just jumping practice. So what I've done here is I've taught the player how to jump, and this one is letting the player practice the jumps, right? It's also like reminding the player that if you fall, then you get reset because there's a checkpoint. We are going. Okay, let's see. If you make it past here and you fall, you reset here. Let's make it so that there's a checkpoint here, so that if people are trying to do the hard path, like so. There's also a checkpoint here. I feel like this makes sense. And then if you fail this one, then you'll be put right here so that you can try again. I feel like I'll put the checkpoint here. I'll think more about the checkpoints in the future. Yo, what have you been making? Hey, welcome, Greg. You know, we're working on level 3 right now. If you recall, we changed the level about jumping. Right. This is the first level. Or no, this is the second level. And then you know how this level was supposed to be the one about like how much wood could a woodchuck chuck, or like what is the capital of Canada? That one. I really like the voice lines of that one, but I decided to remove it because it didn't serve its purpose. I need to teach the player about twirl before I teach them about grapple. And the game show level, it wasn't enough of, it was like too sudden of a change. In fact, it kind of glossed over the twirl mechanic. Most players were just not using twirl. They were just like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna twirl. I'm just gonna twirl if I see a pink block, but that's not what I want. Twirl is supposed to be used whenever you feel uncomfortable with falling too much. So I ended up remaking this Ottawa as the capital. Yes, sir. We all know Greg got that one correct. So right now we are making the extension to this level, and I just had an idea. I should split this one apart. Oops. I need to split this apart, because if you're playing, so right now this is the idea of the hard path and easy path, right? Everybody will be playing this, this path, and if you want to take the hard path, you would be cutting straight through this like S, right? This is, in a sense, you can see this S. The easy path is easier because it's just a bridge, it's just a connection. The hard path is harder because you have to hit space, and if you fall to the left or right, you'll get reset. Whereas if you take the easy path, you don't have to worry about anything. Blah blah blah. And then over here, the easy path, you're made to do like an equal height jump, so it's easier than doing this relatively harder jump. Especially this one. This is the harder part, because the player will need to aim themselves toward this block, whereas with this one they can keep straight. But the most boring part about the easy path would probably be here. So I'll make it so that they have one more bonus to the hard path, which is you get to skip this other jump. So let's go ahead and make it like so. Maybe something like that. And then make it really obvious that the hard path gets to skip this. And we'll make it exactly the same. So I have to understand that I can't move to the next concept too quickly. Otherwise, you know, the players will feel overwhelmed. So there we go. This is our entire level. And honestly, it looks like there's more depth to it without putting too much complexity, right? The previous level design was a little bit too dead simple and a little bit linear, right? But that, you know, that was designed with a different intent. So now we have this. Let's play the easy path first, and then we can do the hard path after. We have the goodie that you basically can't avoid. And then you are probably, and then you're a new player, so you're like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna take the easy path because this looks easy. And then you go here, you're like, oh, I had to jump? Okay, let's just hold forward and hold jump. Oh, I had to jump again. Hey, that was pretty easy. Let's try that one more time. Hey, let's do that one more time. Hey, okay, that's great. And then you finish the level, right? And then if you're playing the hard path, then the hard path would be something like this. So like that goodie. You hit these steps, right? You go over this gap, you aim to the left, and then boom, you're done, right? Done. Easy as that, ladies and gentlemen. Right? So that would be this level, right? And now to wrap it all up, we put the doorway in. Hold on a sec. Let's make sure our folders are nice and correct. And then I called the level, if you fall in the level, you fall, or if you fall in the game. If you fall in the game, you fall in real life. And I'll make some like witty dialogue about that. I know, I have confidence about that one. No qualms about that one, that's for sure. Okay, so let's move this way. And the most important thing is to make sure that players don't get clipped. Oh, I hate this. Oh, no. Never an enjoyable thing to work with. This sucks. Okay. Let's just make it easier to work with. I would like for the player to be able to see the doorway, so... Let's see, maybe shrink these if they're not really needed. Oh, okay, we can't do that. Okay, let's just go with the normal door, I guess. This is why working in the, this is why I was making my level editor, you know. Okay, and then go like this. And then put it over here, but then I'll put it over here instead. And then I'll move this, take it all the way here. Yep. This is me with the foresight, knowing that like you can get stopped by this little bump, and now I'm preventing the bump from happening with each subsequent doorway that I create. Yeah, honestly, I don't care if the doorways look sloppy anymore. It's not a priority or a concern. It's not a concern at all anymore. Okay, let's shrink this a little bit. Like so. Move it all the way down. The bump has stopped so many runs. Yes. Me too. That's why we are not letting that happen anymore. And with the level editor, it'll never happen again, and I won't even have to like manually do anything about it. But until then, we'll just have to do what works. Oops, it didn't work like that. Wow, look at how sloppy that is. But like, do I care? Okay, maybe I should care. Let's go with this. Like, people don't care about this. Like, and if people don't care, then I don't care. Like, it looks bad, right? But like, it needs to get the job done. Maybe keep you like that. Because it's honestly just so time consuming to care. So I just won't anymore. Okay, doorway is doorway, right? It does what it's supposed to do. Okay, cool. Level 3, and then everything is gonna, these levels are gonna need to be renamed, or like maybe moved back. At this point, I might be making new levels entirely, right? But for sure, the only levels that are going to be like completely new and original are the levels that teach the player about twirl. I do believe that, okay, so let's go over the ideas again. So this is the very beginning. The player is learning how to hit WASD. The player is still learning how to hit WASD, but hitting space will let you take the hard path. This one, the player is learning how to hit space, and but they're not really being taught to hit space at like very, or like it's very forgiving. You don't need to hit space at very precise intervals, but if you know how to do that, then the hard path works, right? And then over here is the easy path is you're starting to be introduced to a little bit like more precise jumps, and then the hard path is even more precise because the height is alternating, or not alternating, but it's like it's getting increased. In addition to that, this hard path is jumping, right? So pretty good conceptually. So let's go ahead and make a new level to connect to. So this is going to be level 4. Level 4. A gap too far, or something like that. A bridge too far? No, that's already. So this idea is like I want to teach the player how to twirl. Right? How do we boil the twirl down to like the absolute most simple element? And it's you fall and then you like that. All right. What we have to think about what a twirl is first, and it's basically hitting a button when you're in the air, and it makes you go further than you would have. So it would be really good to teach the player how to twirl and to use it as a double jump. So that would mean it would be a gap that's just simply too far, and then the game will tell you to hit twirl. Right? That would be the most simple in itself. And I think the hard path would be a 90-degree twirl. Maybe the narrator would imply that the twirl can go in a direction or two, but for this level, the easy path only requires a simple twirl. So forward twirl. Hit the space bar, hit the right click button. Fall down, and then hit the right click button, right? Something like that. Let me think. Yeah. All right. So, what is this doing here? Get back in there. We don't want to see you. Okay. Let's see what we should do. Level 4. The gap. The cliff. The cliff. Up. The cliff, right? Okay, let's start putting stuff in. First, we're gonna hit copy paste on this. And then we're gonna put that in here. What we're gonna do is we're going to make this slightly, just a little bit lower. Yeah, there we go. Lower than the doorway so that nobody ever gets bumped. And now we think about what we want the layout to look like. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, okay, this works. Oh, and I need to extend the ceiling so that the ceiling actually makes sense. Whoa, that is not what I was looking for. I was looking for that. Let's see if the ceiling lines up. Ah, it does not line up. And guess what? I don't care. I don't care that it doesn't line up. It doesn't matter to me. Okay, fine. Let's adjust it slightly. Okay. I guess I really do submit to my inner demons. Maybe I should work on that. Nice. Okay, cool. Who cares? All right. So, how do we teach the player how to twirl? Let me think. So, one of my ideas is I want the player to go this, right? And then the idea is that if you were to jump, it's just too far. You'll end up falling. And so the intended gameplay is I want you to jump, and then I want you to twirl, and I want you to M2, and it'll make you go here, right? Easy as that. That's one of them. So do we build up to that, or do we build off of that? Right? Let me think. I remember back when I was making these levels, I was thinking about how I was going, like I needed to make enough time for the first piece of dialogue, but now I think I might just not care. I'm not sure. Well, we'll see. Yeah. And for now, I'm just gonna design the levels as they are. Like I don't even know what the dialogue for this would even be. Right? It's like, oh hey, you're really good at jumping now, so this is a level about for you to jump even more. I don't even know. Like, am I even adding to anything at this point? Does the narrator add to anything? Right, that's the question. I really am starting to have doubts about the narrator, but it is what gives the game its flavor as well. Think the lines are funny? I don't know. I just would like to know if they're worth the trouble, you know? But anyways, how about I just design the levels, and then if I can somehow work them in, then I'll work some dialogue in as well. I really am not having trouble like making the lines work at this point is what's happening. But like I really like them too. So darn if I don't try to keep them in, right? Okay. Let's see. 2, 4, 6. So for this level, I think what I should do is I should make a very simple jump. Hold on, how did I do this? Oh, that's how I did it. I'll let the player do 3 very simple jumps, just as a reminder to what we were doing, right? So this is just simple jump 1. So bop, bop. Bop, bop. Oh my gosh, it's being inconsistent again. Okay, let's just go with this. Let's make this one block. Control-C, Control-V. Bring this to the correct folder. Yeah, sure. Man, the freaking Unity like snap to grid is gonna be the end of me, I swear. Okay, and then let's oops. Let's just move it here. And then, so yeah, that's one easy jump, and then a second easy jump, and then one final easy jump. Just to take the cake, and then we put a goodie there. It's like, hey, good job, you did the introduction to the level, right? Hey, good job. It's over here. Throw that into the correct folder. And so after the easy jump, you will be met with a hard jump or a twirl jump, right? It's a jump that you need to twirl in order to make. But before we do that, we need to show the player what the twirl is. So what's the easiest way of showing the twirl? We make it so that if you just simply fall, let me think about this. I think I know. I will work toward that instead. So how it's gonna work is basically jumping doesn't work because that timing is tight though. Okay, that'll be the hard path. That'll be the hard path. So basically, like, you have to time the twirl so that you can like insert yourself into the gap. That's the hard path. Easy will just be simply getting past like that, and medium will be so basically. Okay. Lots of ideas in my head. Trying to organize it right now, but so far we're doing pretty good. So here's what I need to do. This first jump that you're introduced to is basically, oh no, it's just too far. So let us go ahead. Door, spawn point, right? This is door, and this is spawn point. So we need another spawn point, and we need to rename it so that it doesn't have that, and then we need to do this, and then we need to do this. What's this spawn point doing here? This is the door. That's the spawn point. Okay, we don't need that. As for that spawn point, we need to take that, drag it all the way here. Place it where it belongs. Which is here. Okay, and then we're gonna put it in the correct folder, which is here. As for this doorway, put it in this folder. So with that, my code for teleporting to specific levels should work. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Level 4 blue block. That's not correct. Okay, so oh wait, should I teach the player? I forgot about descending. Do I teach the player about descending first, or do I teach the player about twirling first? I think it might be twirl first, because the twirl feels more like it just feels more. Oh. I'm just gonna live in my own brain for a moment. Yeah, you know, there are times in my dev sessions where I just kind of like space out for like a whole like 20 minutes. I can just be with myself and my own thoughts, but considering how I'm on stream, I have to kind of voice it out. Let me think. If I teach them about descending first, all that it does is it teaches them fall faster. I mean, maybe. So how do I make a level that makes descending a requirement before you can actually progress? progress past it. I know that the purple block was supposed to do that, but I don't like the purple block anymore. So it's going to get reworked, and it's not going to serve that same purpose. Guy is pondering. Yeah. So if I'm not gonna do the purple block thing, what do I do with the descent? I believe what I'm thinking about for a solution is I feel like I should be making a specific block or interactable that is a ground pound related thing, where basically it's on the floor and the only way to activate it is to descend and then hit it in some way, and that'll teach the player like, oh, okay, descend is a thing, and then you can't like not descend and pass the level, and savvy players will know that descending is now like a way to land earlier, and eventually we'll get to that. But that is a lot of work. Another solution would be I could use the exact same DK cannon idea that I had, the launcher, and it'll launch the player at an angle that's like too high to make it, and the task will be to hit descend when you feel like it's right. That would be another, right? That would also be good descend practice and blah blah blah. So I might end up doing both, right? We have the ground pound, which will do something when you descend onto it, right? And that's one way to interact, right? That's one, like, it's like a switch, right? Or it's a button. You can only hit buttons if you descend on them, right? Something like that. And buttons will activate specific things or something like that. And as for like landing, using descent as a landing mechanic, then I'll just simply do the thing with the launcher where they don't have to worry about getting to that speed or getting in the air and putting themselves into the situation where they were already, like, they're in the air and they're about to land, but they realize that they have to descend in order to land. I'll make it so that they don't have to worry about getting into that situation to begin with, because the launcher will launch them in that specific direction, so that they don't have to try to recreate that situation when they inevitably fail, so that they have a lot of practice, and when they finally hit the descent at the right timing, then they'll pass the level. So I think in order to do this, we are going to need to make the launcher. But right now we're teaching about twirl, right? So, oh, that's interesting. Okay, so with twirl, we don't need to do that yet, I think. And do I teach them about bouncing before I teach them about grapples? Like, because I realize now that the only reason why we're so good at grappling is because we know how to make up for our mistakes when we do a bad grapple. Whereas like new players are just like, oh god, I did a bad grapple. and I know that in version 2, right, the version that we all love, we had to commit to a bad grapple, but like at the time the level wasn't designed with descent and twirls in mind. Anyways, let's hit the try again button. Okay, skip. Alright, is this thing renamed? Try again. Alright, pre-level reworks. Yeah, okay. Let's go back to the Discord channel. Live our glory days of version 2. Like, look at that, ladies and gents. Oh, we gotta watch it on YouTube. Look, guys, we're on Greg's YouTube channel. Look, guys, it's version 2. It's the first world record. Look at it. Look at it go. It's subscribe. Oh, this is my okay. This is my personal account. I'm subscribed on this one, right? I promise. I'll show you. Okay. Let's load it on my official account. Okay. This is my official account. Bingles the Green. I'm subscribed here. Okay. The only reason I wasn't subbed is because I've never opened your videos on this channel. I swear. All right. Back to enjoying the version 2 cube gameplay. Look at that. Like, you can tell I've come a long way. Oh, and this was back when you could drift in the air. It's so old, isn't it? Yeah, it is. And then this is still one of my favorite levels to date. I love that little like skip on the side, and then do that. You can. Old Cube felt different. It hit different. Look at that. Look at that. Nice little touch on the blue block over there. Super prototype-y for sure.
49 entrance. This could be it.
It could be it. Yes, sir. Look at that. Frame 1 pounces. The drop. The pounce section. Yeah, pounce basically got replaced by twirl. Hey, if anyone tells me that like they like the pounce more than the twirl, I will. You're gonna get got, you know. But I would like to think that the twirl is basically like way cooler and better and more organic than the pounce in every way. But the pounce was still cute. You know, it still had its moments. Like you could go up and stuff, but the reason why the pounce had to be done away with is because the pounce was just too good. And because it was too good, there wasn't any creative way you could use the pounce. And to this day, to this day, the finish line is still the same. It's gonna be worked on in the future. Version 2. Clean lines. That's the good stuff. Okay. Classic Greg Papa. Then we started getting version 3. And then now we're at version 5 and we're working on it. Version 5 is a pretty dang big update, you know. It has the replay system, it has the Steam leaderboards, and then it has a different order of levels and stuff like that. And it might not even have the dialogue system. I am afraid. Okay, no, it's staying. And you know what's the stupidest thing? Only World 1 is gonna look like this, and the demo will be like World 1. And then World 2 is gonna look really different. World 3 is gonna look similar to World 2. Basically, how it's gonna work is it's gonna be real-time lighting. If I actually don't know. I don't know. There's only so much I can do. There's so much work in front of me. But I mean, considering how like this is just becoming a more long-term project, I'm fine with it. Cause it's fun to work on the project, and I know I'm not gonna be making a lot or anything at all. Cause at this point, I don't even want to charge for the game. Or maybe I'll just make the demo free, and then I'll charge for the actual game. Who the heck knows? I don't even know. But at least for now, I'll just keep working, you know? Oh, because I know that the end game for Cube is insane. It's just I need to make the learning curve good enough. That's why I'm having so much trouble here. Okay, let's teach the player about it. Okay. This has been such a journey, honestly. But let's just keep working. Okay, let's go with this. So you go here. Then you go like, oh no, I can't make it past this. It's not enough, guys. What do I do? And then, something will tell you to twirl, right? Boom. And then you're like, oh wow, okay. And after you twirl, you know, you'll start doing these twirls. Right? I don't even know what I'm saying, but yeah. Okay, so how do we make this interesting? Let's just wall things off for now. Okay, these are some really ugly walls. Let's just go with this. I'm not sure if it's gonna be called the cliff anymore, but let's just go ahead, move this here, move that there. Control C, Control V, go here. Unity, are you even rotating things correctly anymore? Okay, I need to stop getting angry at you. No, I don't. I'm entitled to it, okay? Because I paid $0 for it. So I get to complain. Because I spend every waking moment of my life working in this, working with this thing. Okay, so this is the first one, and then we'll reward you with a few easy jumps. Or we're not gonna reward you, but we'll basically... Let me think. So remember how we talked about how the hard, the hard one is gonna be falling and then twirling at the right moment so that you don't get pineappled on the top. So how do we connect that? Let me think. Let me think about this. I think I could do something like this. Maybe, I don't know, something like this. And then one, two, three, bring, good job, and then boom. Let me think. This middle section will basically be you play like using the twirl one more time. Okay, let's see. Maybe something like this. And we're just gonna do a brief reminder. Maybe like this. This is actually one of my favorite patterns, where like it's like this, and then we make it horizontally long, and then we go like that. I really like this, right? Because like a savvy player will just jump and diagonally aim themselves, but then like a new player would be like, oh, okay, I guess I'm just gonna jump and then move to the left and then jump again. So I like that. It's fun. Bingo stream. Hello, Lily. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad you can make it. Glad that people are enjoying the level design process. Okay, I just remembered that what I'm trying to convey here is actually So let's make another one of these. Like this. What are we doing today? We're doing level design today. We're reworking the existing levels and we're making it more gradual so that the player can work their way to building up their skills. For example, in the original level design, we kind of just gloss over the whole like jumping and descending and twirling idea, and we just kind of dive straight into the grappling hooks, because my original thought process was like, hey, grappling hooks, it's the name of the game, right? But the problem with that is that a lot of players have trouble doing the grappling stuff because they don't know that the descending and twirling exists, and the descending and twirls exist as a buffer. It's a way to correct the mistakes that you make with a improper grapple. So these new set of levels are going to be inserted in between the grappling hook levels. So before you find the grappling hook, or before you find that you can grapple, and it's basically here to teach you that, hey, even without the grappling hook, there's a lot of things that you can do to increase your movement and to make your movement more fluid. So This current one is the introduction to twirls, which is right here. This gap is a little too long for a normal jump, and this is where the player will be prompted to hit right-click in the air to do a twirl. You don't need to look in a specific direction. Can't wait, new levels. Yes, yes, sir. So we're just gonna twirl this way. We're gonna do a few hops, and this is the second goodie. The second goodie is saying, "Hey, good job. Not only did you..." Oh wait, no, it's not here. It's actually past this point, which would be over here. How long? How big is this gap to begin with? Let's see. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5 blocks wide. Okay. So let's just go ahead and do this. 1, 2, 3, 4.5. Like that. I do hope that this is achievable. So let's see. Yep. So so far we've got this, and this is going. This is everything here is the easy path, and then this is where the hard path and the yeah, this is where the hard path and the easy path will be introduced. Okay. Also, I have this new idea where I feel like I should be less restrictive with the walls, because some players, right, will want to do some really crazy skips, and I really want to encourage that. So bork. But so what if we did something like that, right? So if a player wanted to go from here all the way to here, right? If you start from this level and you just try to do it as the best you can, let's see if it's possible. So basically, take a look at here, over here. If you wanted to go from here to there, it wouldn't really be possible no matter how hard you try. If you're starting from here, like, give me, right? It's not really happening. But if you were to play from the previous level and you played it with like speed accumulation in mind, then maybe it'd be possible. So let's take a look. Okay, I'm not that fast right now, but let's see. Right? Okay, you're a little closer, right? Okay, so let's try from here, right? So this gives a whole new meaning to like to accumulating speed in the early game, right? And whether you can do a skip or not, oh gosh, okay, you're gonna do that jump, right? Okay, watch. We're gonna start from the very beginning. I'm gonna ignore the goodies for now. Oh, I'm gonna ignore the goodies for now, because they're supposed to be collected when you like get close enough, right? Right now the goodies are kind of not forgiving. So let's just do that. Right, dum. We're getting more speed, right? We're currently at like 10 at this point. We're only getting faster. Right, we're at 11 right now. Okay, 11 is around where you cap, and then when you start hitting descent, you start losing speed. Okay, let's just artificially get that speed just by bouncing this. Okay, let's just get the speed the stupid way. Okay, so we have the speed now, and let's see how tight you can be. So there might be a way. Let's try one more time. I feel like I could have done it if I bounced right at the corner. Right, and let's try. Let's see. Okay, let's get ourselves to 10 speed or 11. All right, no more descending. Give me that speed. All right, get it ready. Boom! Right? Okay. Big, huge time skip. Huge. Absolutely huge. But if you're doing like the individual level world records, you definitely are starting like with 0 speed. and you're just going off like this, and then you'd have to take the really clean lines and then blah blah blah. But if you're doing like the whole like world record, right, starting from the front, whether if you were feeling like brave, you could try the skip, right, the level 4 skip. Okay, all right, we're adding depth to the game, ladies and gents. We're adding depth, so that's pretty nice. And then, hey, you got a twirl here, reward you with a few of these ankle jumps, and then boom, another one, and then I'll put a goodie at the end over here. Okay, good. I think I like this level design. Let's see. Yeah, not reward. Future world record holder. You know that the dev is gonna know all the secrets, and you know that if he's a competitor, he's gonna be keeping them secret. Okay. Oh, also, I feel like I should make it so that there's like a trigger here, so that if you go through and you manage to do the skip, you'll get an achievement on Steam. You'll be like, oh, nice. You know, it's like there are intended skips and then there are unintended skips, right? And then this one is definitely going to be part of the unintended skip. Like even though right now I'm like intentionally putting it in, I will categorize this as an unintended skip because it's not one that I'm like feeding to the player directly, or it's not one that I made by design. This is one that you discover, right? And I think discovered skips are innately more interesting, right? Or not interesting, but they're just more secretive and more exclusive and blah blah blah. So if you manage to pull it off, right, you should be rewarded because it's cool. It's extra cool. All right, let's put the walls where they belong, like so. You're a cube master. Of course, we're looking forward to seeing your world record too. Anytime now. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so that's a really nice looking room. And I guess if you're fast enough, you could also do a skip from here to here, right? Like if you manage to get this skip, you're probably getting this skip too, right? If you ask me. And I don't know if I like that. I understand, like I'm fine with the first one. I don't know if I like the second one. But let's do a little bit of shenanigans. Okay. Gather some speed. Give me that 11. Oh, that was not it. That was not it. The 180 twirl was not it. You lose so much speed from doing that. Alright, let's gather some speed this way. No descending. No. It's not that hard to gather speed. Please, just bounce right. Okay. I just need to bounce. Bounce. Okay. Let's get it ready, ladies and gents. All right, we are approaching this corner. Go here. Twirl here. Descend here. Twirl here. Boom. Okay. Honestly, that was like a huge dopamine rush. So. That's pretty good. I like that. I'm thinking, right? Oh, and if you're playing like from the start of the level, right? You're running only the level. Let's take a look. Like from here. Nice skip. So let's say you started from here, right? Then you get here. Boink. Maybe this is possible, right? Maybe if you're playing from the very beginning of the level, maybe that's a thing. It might be a thing, right? Where you can somehow go like as straight as you can, the shortest path possible, and also hit a twirl skip. So let's see. A twirl skip, good terminology. You should help the dev make this game. You're really good. Yeah, I am really good at this. Wow, I'm making all sorts of strats. Okay, let's try this one more time. Here. Oh, okay, this is good. No descend needed, right? If you take the really good path, then you don't even need to descend because this twirl over here sets up. Okay, I screwed it up. But the twirl over here sets up for the corner bounce, the bounce on the corner. All right, let's try that one more time. I guess I should descend over there. But if you descend, you lose the speed, right? And here it's like the 0.1 that makes the difference. So in order to prevent myself from, to prevent myself from needing to descend, I need to angle my twirl so that it gives me the perfect distance. Okay, that was terrible. This. Okay. Alright. Yeah, so it's possible. I can't believe I got it first try, but it's possible. That's a fun little thing. This is now one of my my other favorite levels. This level is like there's no unintended skip because it's pretty low hanging fruit, but this one there's like a lot of interpretation that can happen. So continuing on, we're not done yet, right? Because we're trying to incorporate the hard skip here, or not the hard skip, the hard path, right? There's the alt path and the hard path. Third goodie is going to be the hardest to get, and we are going to showcase that. How? So here's the idea, right, with the third goodie. There's going to be a drop, and there's also going to be a wall above it. What's my favorite level? Well, I'm making these new ones, right? And it's natural for me to like the new ones. But if you're talking about, what I've already made, let's take a look. My favorite level might be Don't Forget to Turn, because it's the most well-designed one. But it's not exciting, right? This one. It's not the most exciting level. So it's my favorite in terms of design, but in terms of to play, my favorite level, I think, would be the one that includes like my favorite part, the bingo skit. This one, this area, right? Which is just a reused version. This is my favorite like section to play, right? I think you would know that. Hold on, but that is my favorite section, right? But I'm not sure if I like this early part, right? Because I just don't like the pink block that much. I don't like the purple block that much. Purple block is a bit better, but pink block I'm not a fan of. Yeah, but remember back then we used to work so hard to get the Bingles skip. Hey Bingles, have to log off, but looking forward to your next stream. Yeah, thanks for being here and thanks for making it. Really enjoyed having someone to chat with. And you have a good night. Hope you're doing well. But let's see. If we don't include this, right? Let me think. This is okay. I feel like level 5 and level 6 have an identity crisis because the start is, they kind of look almost identical. This is really fun to play, right? But when you're doing a run, this is also a part where you can screw up, right? So it's like really nerve-wracking. I think this might be one of my favorite ones. Right? It's like hold space as you land and bounce, and it's like you really get to feel like you're Sentient Cube. I don't like this one. I don't like that one. Right? So it's either this level or this one, grapple and bounce, level 6. Is 5.2 done? Hold on. 5.2 is this? Oh, it's not that one. 5.2. I forgot what this one was. Oh, the 5.2 is the one with the working replay mode. Yeah, it's done. Like replay works perfectly, or in 5.2. And right now, 5.3 would be Steam leaderboard plus level reworks, right? I guess I could, if you want, I could release 5.3, which is oh wait, no, I remember now. The reason why I'm not releasing 5.3 Steam leaderboard update by itself is because I don't think there's much point in letting people try to make records if I'm just going to be reworking the levels anyways, right? So I'm doing them simultaneously. Once the new levels are out, these levels are the ones that are going to be like featured in the demo, right? Once these levels are out, you can chase records as much as you want while I work on the other parts of the demo, which would be like the dialogue, if there still is dialogue, when I decide to keep it, the so on and so forth. But I'm pretty sure by the time I finish the level design in 5.3, that's pretty much when the demo will be pretty much like ready to be shown. Right, I feel like it, yeah, something like that. So yeah, 5.2 is done, and 5.3 will be done when I'm starting to think that I think I'll release 5.3 when I do the thing where basically you can start setting records for individual levels, because that way you people can start setting records for like the whole world and individual records. And every time I add to the world, of course, the world leaderboard is going to be refreshed because it's no longer applicable, but the level by level leaderboard is going to stay the same. So people can compete for this level, and people can compete for that level, and the one with the most clout, right, is going to be the whole world, right? All in one go. That is for sure. But okay, let's continue working on this. What was I thinking about? Oh, right. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna use a wall instead. And then I'm gonna drag this up. And the idea is to fall down and twirl at the right time and insert yourself into this perfect little goodie spot. And the reward is you save a ton of time and you get the third goodie. And I'll make it so that the goodie is visible from here so that you can see it. And then basically the idea is, yeah, okay. Let's see if this is playable to begin with first. And if you fail, you just get reset, right? Something like that. So this is like the hard path is also showing you yet another alternate way to twirl, which is just the fall cancel. You don't necessarily need to use it to extend a jump. You can use it to stop your fall. Boom, like this. And then easy path would be here, and hard path would be here. Like that. Okay. Let's see. How do I organically do this? Yeah, this level design is just getting way better. I just improve, man. I'm just getting better and better. Let's see. We're just gonna have the player slowly fall. I want to direct the player's attention to this. I think I need to move the walls before I can visualize what I want to do. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Like so. I just remembered that I have my exam tomorrow. Oh no. Looks good to me. Oh, that's looking extra good. Exam on math. I have one more course for my math. It's discrete mathematics. It's all about like proofs and stuff. Never had it before. It's the first like math class that basically doesn't involve any numbers or solving equations. It's just proving stuff, but super fun. And it's also super computer science related. So I'm having a blast learning about like basically the origins of computational logic. It's super cool. And one of my favorite questions is proving that there are different sizes of infinity, because it's easy to say it like, oh, here's an example of different sizes of infinity, but if you want to prove it, that's a different story. And in discrete mathematics, you learn about how to actually prove what is a proof and how to prove it and how to even come up with one as well. So that's super fun for me, and I love it. It's super fun. Okay. Oh, I think I have a new idea for what I might do. Ooh, okay, I have a really good idea. Okay. So we're going to take a half wall. Oh. No. What was it called? Dark? Small wall? No, it's not a wall. It's none of the it's dark cube. Wait a sec. Government plant. No. People are allowed to like math, alright? Yeah, I'm not trying to promote anything. I mean, it's math is good overall. Like, you should try to like math, even if you aren't a math guy. I'm not a math guy. I'm a game designer. Right? But knowledge is power, and knowledge is cool. So that's cool. That's fun. Okay. I need to think about how I'm going to do this, actually. I don't know if this looks good enough. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove this wall. And I'm going to make it so that the player has to do these jumps again. Like so. But basically, something like this. They'll basically know, the player will notice that there's like this hole in the dead zone area. That's my plan. Okay, that's what I'm going for. Okay. Oh, we are cooking right now. Just let me cook, okay? I'm just gonna shut up for a bit and just cook. I need to get the overall idea out first. Something like that. Let me keep thinking. Is this too wild? Wait, this level is so fun though. I just cooked up like the craziest level. It's so fun. This is my new favorite level, by the way. It doesn't even involve grappling hook. This is the teach you about twirl level. Okay, let's see if an average player can do this. Feels like it, yeah. It's a pretty tall step though. I might need to lower it. And there's also like this problem. I'm still trying to deal with this, honestly. I know why it happens, right? It's because you're touching the wall, and then, like, if you think about it, if you have your butt against the wall and you try to jump, the wall is gonna slow down your jump too. But in video games, this doesn't happen, and it's unintuitive to players and that they have to like step away from the wall a bit. But it's like, how do I make it so that the game like will just turn off its like friction if you're doing something like this? I don't even know. The problem is that this character is controlled entirely through physics and physics alone, and not like through code. So like it's not through positional displacement. But anyways, and because of that, I've had to design steps accordingly. Delete this. Go here. Make this taller by 1 step. Make this taller by 2 steps. Pretty sure these are achievable. Pretty sure this is doable. Let's try that one more time. I'm getting... like, this game is whipping up even better every day, man. It's just getting better and better. I just wish I could work faster on it. I'm trying, man. I'm really trying. It's the level editor. I need to work on the level editor. I need to work on the level editor. Okay. This. That. Here. Okay, and then you go down here. Awesome. Okay. Is this doable with 1 normal jump? I don't think so. Okay. This also doesn't look doable with 1 normal jump. Okay, cool. I'm gonna make this thick all the way to here. And here too. Make it so that if you fail this jump, then you'll get reset. We're starting to have like some Super Mario Bros. Looking level design, and it's my inspiration, you know. That is what I'm aiming for. Okay, and then go like this. Hidden tunnel effect is really cool. Thank you. That's what I'm trying to do. Go for it. Kind of reminds me of like Doom, kind of ish. Okay. What's going on here? What do I do with this? I guess I'll just extend this way. And then this also gets extended this way. And then I can't do that. So I have to copy paste this way. And something frustrating is happening again. Yeah, because I don't want the player like getting themselves reset just by touching this side. I mean, it'd be funny, but I'm not gonna do that. Gotta line up the lines again manually. I don't even know why I gotta. Put it over here. Hey, today's stream I think has probably been my favorite because it's just fun. It's fun to just do level design, and I really love that I can show like everybody how fun it is. It's my favorite. I mean, I think game design is just as fun, if not even more fun. But level design is like making use of game mechanics to create the best playable experience as well. It's like level design and game design, they go hand in hand. It's pretty obvious. It's just fun. That's what I'm getting at. Today's stream has been very productive. Yes, that is also true. That is very true. Okay, so now I have to make this join up with this together, which I do have a plan for. I think once I finish this this level, then that'll be it for today's stream. So it's like we're gonna have a very fruitful stream today. It's pretty rough right now, but I'm gonna polish it up. Let's see. Maybe like that. That's a bit better. And is that a gap on the left I see? I don't want that. I also don't want that. Okay. And then you have like the classic Mario moment where like you collect the first goodie, the second goodie, you play the rest of the level, and then you finish. You're like, wait a second, where's the third goodie? You play it again, and you look extra close. And you look down, and you're like, oh. And then you go here. Like that's a faster way to finish the level. This is exactly what I like. Oops. Ain't nothing like clicking the wrong thing. Okay. Just gonna make a new dead zone. Well, this level has definitely gotten convoluted and complex. But the overall idea is still there. I just want to unite the two together. Oh yeah. There's gonna be a wall here. This one's also going to be a twirl. Maybe like that. And then I'll have to do this. And then I'll have to do that. Like, we're going really 3D with this current like level, but like I just wanted to get creative, you know. We'll work on it, the polish later. I'm just trying to get the idea in. Level looks sick, dude. Thank you. I guess because it's a hard path, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't need. Like, I'll just make it like this. Oh, that looks good. That looks fun. And I'll go like this. Yeah, it's a hard path, anyways, right? So we're going with like angled jumps and the whatnot. So one normal jump, and then one final twirl jump. And then the two are united. Two paths are united. Imagine the replay cam on this? Yeah. Let's make this also a twirl jump so that both paths have a twirl jump at the same timing. We're gonna have to do some cleanup in the future, but right now, just getting the idea out. Yeah, so if you take the hard path, you'll be like, oh, okay, some extra difficult jumps, but nothing I can't handle. And then this jump is like one for the Holy Grail, I'm pretty sure. Might need to make it a bit further since it's the height differential is so high. Like so. I sort of want to move this a little higher up. Which means I need to move these two higher up. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then we're gonna move this back up. And then we'll make everything pretty later in the future. Because stream is about to end in 7 minutes, but looks like we made some pretty good time today. Let's take a look. How does this level play out? Let us do the easy path first. Take this. Gotta twirl. Do this other one. Gotta twirl as well. Go up these steps. Oh, that one has gotta twirl. Okay, we're gonna need to make this... or is it because I was just moving fast? No, okay, that one should be gotta twirl. This one's gotta twirl. And then finally, a twirl for the sentry, right? And then you drop down, and you're like, wait a sec, what was that? You're like, what was that behind me? Okay, let's extend that area. What's it here? Make this a little smaller. Pretty sure this is acceptable. And then let's try the hard path. Let's try the easy path one more time. I mean, I'm having a really good time playing this, playing that level. It's really fun. Like, it makes me start to think that if this game was like didn't have the grappling hook, right, it would still be pretty standalone, honestly. But I'm glad I have the grappling hook, right? The grappling hook is the main thing. Gotta twirl. Gotta twirl. Right, and now the player feels like they're really pro for like twirling, even though technically twirl isn't touch. Okay, so let's try the hard path now. Game's, level starts out pretty nice and simple. Gotta twirl, and then you're like, wait, what is this down here? and then you got some magic going on. Secret little area, and then you're back out. Really cool, really Mario-esque. Really happy with that. I'll be putting lights and stuff like that so that the bottom has sufficient lighting as well. Super cool, actually. I really like this level. This level's great. Made some really cool. Give me... you guys go first. So... got some friends trying to get me in on a Dota game. Okay. Alrighty. That's some pretty good level design we did today. Thank you everybody for tuning into the stream. I hope do I top frag? Hell yeah, I top frag. Hell yeah, I'm a top performer. And in Dota, you play different positions, similar to like different positions in basketball and volleyball. So, and I play the hard carry position, which is the position that takes the most EXP and the most gold, and ultimately the power to end the entire game is in my hands. But in the beginning, the trade back for that is in the beginning, for the first half of the game, your character is super weak compared to the other characters. So you have to spend the first half of the game avoiding the stronger characters while you slowly farm up and get EXP. And that's like really fun to me. But lately I've been playing like the other one, which is like you're the anti-hard carry, which is called the offlaner, and your job is to smash the enemy carry so that they are stunted and they cannot come online in time to win the game for the enemy team. I've been playing that position, and because I understand the mind of a hard carry, I can understand where to find them and where to like smash them, you know, stuff. And it's really fun. I like Dota 2 in that sense. But anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys have a really good night. I know I'm gonna need a good night's sleep, and I'm gonna need the best of luck for my exam tomorrow. If I do really good, that's gonna be good. I'm gonna be in good spirits for the rest of the week, and I'll be working extra hard on the game. If I don't do well, then that means I'll be spending more time studying, right? And hopefully I do better on the second exam, because our grade for this math class is just 4 exams, right? So this first one's gonna be important because it's supposed to be the easiest one. If I don't do well on the easiest one, I'm gonna be doing terribly on the rest. And this math class is basically the only thing stopping me from going to UC Santa Cruz for my game design degree, right? So if I fail this class, I basically don't have a college to go to. This is an important class for me, so that's why I've been stressing so much about this math class, but I've done a lot of studying, so you reap what you sow. So thank you all for watching. This is Bingles the Green, and I hope you guys have a great night. And I'm gonna be signing off. See you all.